traveling to Mexico City because it's a great world city within North America and not hard to reach in a day's travel. We arrive at CDMX Airport at 3 p.m. and take a ride share to our hotel near the archaeological grounds, which is about an hour's drive away. Our plan is to visit in the morning, giving ourselves as much time as we need to explore. Just 30 miles outside of the city, you'll find Teotihuacán, the city of the gods, built over 1,500 years ago. This was once one of the largest cities in the world, home to over 100,000 people. Today, it's a haunting and magnificent reminder of the past, with towering pyramids, sprawling plazas, and mysteries that no one has fully unraveled. Who built it? Why was it abandoned? The answers are as elusive as they are intriguing. The Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent, or Temple of Quetzalcoatl, is a stunning ancient structure. Built around 200 CE, this pyramid stands out for its intricate carvings of serpent heads and symbolic motifs representing water, fertility, and the deity Quetzalcoatl. It was part of a great ceremonial center surrounded by a massive plaza that could hold thousands of people during rituals. The plaza itself buzzed with activity, not just for religious ceremonies, but also as a hub for trade and community gatherings. Nearby markets were lively, offering goods like obsidian tools, textiles, and exotic foods. Traders from distant regions came here, making Teotihuacan a crucial nexus in the ancient Mesoamerican economy. One of the more chilling aspects of the pyramid's history is its role in human sacrifice. Archaeological findings reveal mass graves of sacrificial victims like warriors or captives placed beneath the pyramid during its construction. These sacrifices were believed to appease the gods and ensure cosmic balance. Spectacles of sacrifice witnessed by thousands in the surrounding plaza were highly ritualized, reinforcing the spiritual and political power of the city's elite. Today, the pyramid and plaza remain central to understanding Teotihuacan's cultural and religious significance, offering a glimpse into the grandeur and the darker rituals of this ancient civilization. The Avenue of the Dead slices through the city like an ancient artery. Over a mile long, this ceremonial road connects the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent to the city's other great structures. Walking it, you can almost hear the echoes of rituals past, priests chanting, drums pounding, the weight of the sacred carried by thousands. It rises in two tiers, each step pulling you closer to the pyramid towering ahead. The Pyramid of the Sun dominates the skyline. At 216 feet, it's one of the largest pyramids in the world. Its base even larger than Egypt's Great Pyramid at Giza. Climbing it is no longer allowed, but I imagine the view from the top is worth every step. The purpose of the pyramid is still unknown, but its grandeur speaks volumes. At the end of the Avenue of the Dead, The Pyramid of the Moon awaits. Smaller than the Pyramid of the Sun, but no less significant, it offers a commanding view of the city's layout. This pyramid was a hub of ceremonies, sacrifices, and spirituality. Around it, living quarters and workshops once bustled with life. Inside, murals of jaguars, eagles, and serpents tell stories of power and devotion. The people who lived here saw the divine in every aspect of their lives. Their art and architecture, a reflection of that connection. Teotihuacán isn't just a place, it's an experience. It's walking in the footsteps of a lost civilization, standing beneath the same sun that watched over them, and feeling the weight of their ambition and devotion. It's a journey through time where the past doesn't just whisper, it roars. And as you leave the city of the gods, a reminder of the mysteries we'll never stop trying to solve.
On the planet.
We ride-share from Teotihuacán to downtown Mexico City, a simple, safe, and inexpensive way to get around, we found. Mexico City, the vibrant capital of Mexico, is a fascinating mix of ancient and modern, making it an ideal city to explore. Starting your visit with a sightseeing bus tour is a perfect way to get your bearings and learn about the city's rich history. Once the heart of the Aztec Empire, the city was built over Lake Tenochtitlan, which gives it a unique cultural depth and also very unstable soil. Mexico City is sinking. More on that later. Today, it's the largest city in the Americas with over 20 million people in its metropolitan area, rivaling global giants like Tokyo and New York in size and cultural significance. Architecturally, Mexico City blends colonial elegance with modernist marvels. You'll see grand landmarks like the Baroque Metropolitan Cathedral towering above the bustling Zocalo Square, contrasted with sleek skyscrapers like Torre Reforma. Key points of interest include Chapultepec Park, one of the largest urban parks in the world, housing museums, a zoo, and Chapultepec Castle. Okay, there's the first hidden danger, the crazy low wires all over Mexico. So anyway, when you're in the hop-on, hop-off bus thing, don't stand up. The historic Coyoacán district, where Frida Kahlo's Casa Azul awaits, offers colorful streets and artistic inspiration. Polanco dazzles with upscale boutiques and dining, while Roma and Condesa charm with tree-lined streets and Art Deco buildings. As the tour weaves through these areas, you'll uncover how Mexico City compares to other capitals with its unique mix of pre-Hispanic, colonial, and contemporary influences, all packed into an energetic and very noisy urban hub. My birthday is December 12th, and it's also a special day for Our Lady of Guadalupe. The pilgrimage for Our Lady of Guadalupe is one of Mexico's most moving and significant religious events, drawing millions of devotees from across the country to the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico City.
Yeah.
The pilgrimage's centerpiece is the processional walkway, which stretches through the city's streets, lined with pilgrims carrying images of the Virgin, flowers, and candles. Many walk barefoot while others crawl on their knees as an act of devotion. Their journey culminating at the Basilica on December 12th, the feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe. The tradition dates back to 1531, when the Virgin Mary is said to have appeared to Juan Diego, an indigenous man, on the hill of Tepeyac. She left an image of herself imprinted on his cloak, now enshrined in the basilica. The miraculous event marked a turning point in Mexico's spiritual history, blending indigenous beliefs with Catholicism and solidifying Our Lady of Guadalupe as a symbol of Mexican identity and unity. Today, the pilgrimage remains a testament to this cultural fusion, with modern Aztec dancers playing a prominent role. Clad in vibrant feathered headdresses and intricate traditional attire, they perform danza azteca, rhythmic and ceremonial dances rooted in pre-Hispanic traditions. These dancers honor both the Virgin and their ancestors, merging spiritual devotion with cultural preservation. The hypnotic drum beats and swirling movements create a powerful atmosphere that connects the ancient and contemporary. Pilgrims come from every corner of Mexico, often traveling for days or weeks by foot, bike, or even caravan to pay homage. The Basilica, one of the most visited Catholic shrines in the world, became a sea of faith and gratitude, demonstrating how the Virgin of Guadalupe unites millions in shared devotion, crossing cultural and geographic boundaries. This extraordinary pilgrimage is not only a religious act, but also a vibrant expression of Mexico's history and spiritual heart. As night falls, we take a moment to reflect on the Virgin of Guadalupe and what we've seen today. The National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City is a treasure trove of Mexico's rich history and culture. Nestled in Chapultepec Park, it's the largest and most visited museum in the country, renowned for its stunning architecture and iconic umbrella-shaped central fountain. Opened in 1964, this museum is a gateway to Mexico's ancient civilizations, housing priceless artifacts from the Aztec, Maya, Toltec, and other pre-Columbian cultures. Its centerpiece is the Aztec Sunstone, a massive calendar that draws visitors from around the world. The museum's 23 exhibit halls are thoughtfully curated, from the colossal Olmec heads to the intricately carved Mayan artifacts. The outdoor spaces include reconstructions of ancient temples and sacred spaces, offering an immersive experience. More than just a collection, the museum captures the essence of Mexico's indigenous heritage and its ongoing cultural evolution. Whether you're an archaeology enthusiast or a casual traveler, it's a must-see visit that will leave you awestruck. Here's a tip: if your phone dies while you're at the Museum of Anthropology, I looked all over and I could only find one plug-in, and that's at the little cafeteria place in the restaurant. And if you go to the table If you go to the table nearest to the counter where you order your food, then you should be able to find a plug-in for your phone there. Mexico City is literally sinking, and it's wreaking havoc on its sidewalks. Built in a drained lake bed, the city is shrinking at an alarming rate, up to 15 inches a year in some areas, because its aquifers are being over-extracted to supply water to its massive population. This uneven sinking leads to buckled sidewalks, jagged cracks, and sudden dips. Even though city workers are constantly repairing the pavements, the grounds shift again, undoing their efforts. The result? A minefield of tripping hazards. Whether you're walking to grab tacos or heading to work, it's crucial to keep your eyes on the ground. Don't stroll distracted by your phone or gazing up at the beautiful colonial architecture. Look down. A single misstep could leave you nursing a sprained ankle or worse. Stay alert. Walk cautiously and navigate Mexico City's unpredictable sidewalks like a pro. Kick off your evening in Mexico City with the Taco Club, a highly recommended tour group known for expertly blending tequila, tacos, and local culture. Their guided tours take you to some of the city's top taquerias, where you can savor everything from smoky mezcal and smooth tequila to perfectly grilled tacos al pastor. They didn't pay me for this, I just really enjoyed their services, so check them out if you're in Mexico City. It's a flavorful way to ease into one of Mexico's most iconic traditions, Lucha Libre. Lucha Libre, or free fighting, is more than just wrestling, it's a spectacle deeply woven into Mexican culture. It dates back to the 1930s when masked wrestlers first began captivating audiences with high-flying moves and dramatic personas. The masks are a defining element representing mythical figures, historical heroes, or pure fantasy, adding a larger-than-life quality to the wrestlers. Even their long flowing hair becomes part of the drama, as it's sometimes wagered in legendary hair versus mask matches. For many Mexicans, Lucha Libre is more than entertainment. It's a cultural touchstone that reflects the country's values and struggles. The masked wrestlers embody the eternal fight between good and evil, with the technicos or heroes representing justice and rudos or villains embracing rebellion. It's a vibrant expression of identity, resilience, and storytelling that has captured hearts for generations. Mexico City is home to two legendary arenas where the action takes place. Arena Mexico, the largest and most famous venue, is often called the Cathedral of Lucha Libre. It is known for its grand energy. For a cozier experience, head to Arena Coliseo, one of the city's oldest arenas, offering a more nostalgic and intimate vibe. Pairing tacos and tequila with a night of Lucha Libre is a perfect way to experience the heart and soul of Mexico City.
That means that there are so many boats on the ground that you can be stuck like 30 or 40 minutes.
Xochimilco, a UNESCO World Heritage Site just south of Mexico City, is a vibrant remnant of the Aztec Empire's brilliance. Originally part of a vast network of canals, the area was constructed using chinampas, floating gardens that transformed swampy land into fertile agricultural plots. The Aztecs used these waterways as a vital hub for farming and transportation, sustaining the mighty capital of Tenochtitlan. Today, Xochimilco pulses with a very different energy. The canals, once crucial for survival, are now lined with trajineras, colorfully decorated flat-bottomed boats that serve as floating party platforms. Weekends bring throngs of locals and tourists who board these lively vessels, often naming them after loved ones or favorite celebrities. Mariachi bands float by, hopping aboard to serenade groups while vendors sell elotes, cervezas, and souvenirs. It's a scene of joy and celebration, a vivid juxtaposition of ancient ingenuity and modern festivity. But as you drift further from the crowd, Xochimilco whispers of its eerie side, drawing you closer to one of its darkest legends, the Island of the Dolls. Tucked away in the quieter, more mysterious parts of the Xochimilco canals lies La Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of the Dolls. The story begins with Don Julian Santa Barrera, the island's caretaker during the mid-20th century. Legend says that one day he discovered the body of a young girl who had drowned near the island. Consumed by guilt for not saving her and haunted by her restless spirit, Julian began collecting dolls and hanging them across the island as an offering to appease her ghost. Over the decades, the island transformed into a macabre spectacle. Dolls in various states of decay dangled from trees, their faded faces and missing limbs only adding to the chilling atmosphere. Visitors often reported an unsettling feeling, as if the dolls' glassy eyes followed their every move. Locals believe the girl's spirit remains there, sometimes heard crying or laughing in the night. Even Julian himself claimed to hear her whispers and footsteps among the dolls. In a bizarre twist, he was found dead in 2001, drowned in the same spot where he had found the girl. His death only deepened the legend of this haunted island. The night after visiting the Island of the Dolls, I woke in a cold sweat. My dream was vivid, a suffocating sense of being watched, surrounded by lifeless eyes and whispers echoing in the dark. I couldn't shake the feeling that something had followed me off the island. The next morning, still rattled, I sought out a shaman and he performed a cleansing ritual with copal incense and prayers. Whether it was the ritual or my need to believe in its power, Yet even now, thinking of that night, I can't help but feel the island left its mark on me. One of mystery, terror, and an undeniable connection to something otherworldly. The Metropolitan Cathedral of Mexico City towers over the bustling Zocalo, its imposing Baroque and neoclassical facade concealing centuries of layered history. When the Spanish conquered Tenochtitlan, they dismantled the great Aztec Templo Mayor stone by stone. Those same stones were repurposed to construct the cathedral, symbolizing the forced transformation of Aztec spirituality into Catholic devotion. Beneath its soaring arches lies a blend of colonial grandeur and echoes of the indigenous past, a constant reminder of the city's tumultuous history. The cathedral's sinking foundation, thanks to the spongy soil of their former lakebed, only underscores the fragility of the centuries-old clash between the two worlds. In the shadow of the cathedral's walls, a different kind of devotion thrives. Shamans and healers, many dressed in traditional indigenous attire, offer spiritual cleansing to those who pass by. The air is thick with the earthy scent of copal incense wafting from clay censers. With rattles, feathers, and whispered chants, they bless seekers, expelling bad energy and restoring balance. These rituals, rooted in pre-Hispanic traditions, coexist with Catholicism in a uniquely Mexican syncretism. It's a striking scene. Centuries of indigenous resilience practiced mere steps from the church built to erase it. Just steps away from the Basilica, the Templo Mayor ruins peek through modern Mexico City. A poignant glimpse into the heart of the Aztec capital. Walking its grounds, you can almost hear the echo of drums and chants that once filled this sacred space. The adjoining museum offers a fascinating look at artifacts unearthed from the site, from intricate stone carvings to the hauntingly beautiful Coyolxauhqui monolith. 6-day journey through Mexico City feels like diving into a vibrant tapestry of time. The ancient canals of Xochimilco to the grandeur of the Centro Histórico and the haunting mystery of the island of the dolls. Every corner reveals something extraordinary. This city isn't just a destination, it's a living story of resilience, culture, and